Let's take a look at the chart action for Ethereum. Okay, so here is what I'm looking at. There's a few good things and a few bad things that I'm seeing. So the main thing I think that I'm watching is on the daily time frame. We have resistance, resistance, support, support, bouncing in between these two trend lines, and until we break to the upside or to the downside, I'm just kind of thinking that we're going to be bouncing in between these. Right now it does look like we're closer to the top than we are the bottom, but in my last video I was also watching this resistance area right here. We have the daily time frame, the top of the daily candles right here, and on the 4-hour time frame we have the top right here. So I was watching this box and we got rejected, or we got a little bit of trouble right at that box, and we started heading down a little bit. I was also watching on the 4-hour time frame. We had support. I was watching this uptrend. We broke that going to the downside. We found support and we're already starting to bounce back up again. But in general, I think we need a break out of this box right here to start heading back up. And if we break this top trend line, that's when I'm going to start getting more bullish. I think breaking this trend going to the downside might have been a bearish signal, and we might be heading back down to these levels down here, sitting at around 2,525 approximately. But at the same time, like I said, we're still up here, and there are a couple of good things that I'm still watching. Let's go ahead and delete everything, and we'll take a look at the moving averages. I'm on the daily time frame right now, and I'm watching this 9 moving average right here. We broke above the 9 moving average on this candle right here. The next candle we were able to close above it and find support on it. The next one found support as well and bounced to the upside. Right now we're still above the 9 moving average right here. If we break below this 9 moving average, then we can get more confident that we're going to come down and maybe retest this bottom down here. But we haven't done that quite yet. The other thing I'm looking at, let's go ahead and delete everything again, is the weekly time frame. I've been looking at this, and I've been talking about this on Bitcoin as well as this chart. We were testing this 9 moving average all these weeks over here, and we weren't able to close above the 9 moving average. Last week we actually were able to close above it. So right now what I'm thinking is, I'm very curious what's going to happen with this candle. Are we going to close above this 9 moving average again, or are we going to dip below it? In general, what I really want to see us do is just close this candle above this 9 moving average. Then I think that might be confirmation that we might be getting support on it as opposed to getting resistance on it. We broke below the 9 moving average right here, and every time we were coming in contact with it, we're getting resistance and pushing to the downside when we came into contact with it. Maybe now, I'm hoping that now that we're above it, we can hold support on it, find that support and bounce to the upside as opposed to bouncing to the downside. I think the main thing that I'm watching is the daily time frame and this triangle pattern right here, this top and this bottom. Can we break to the upside, or can we break to the downside? The first area we need to break is this little box right here, sitting at around 3,000 approximately. It does look like we're having trouble in that area, so not really sure. Breaking this trend line going to the downside might have been a bearish signal, and I'm kind of looking at this bottom down here again, sitting at around 2,500. This is just my opinion, and this is just what I'm looking at. Let me know what you guys think. If you want to help support the channel, sign up to my Patreon, and if you're new to trading, check out this video right here. It's a video about my trading strategies on when I buy and sell. If you like the video, hit that thumbs up, and I'll see you in the next one.